Have you ever, I don't know, you must have seen a brown man blush before.
It's just nice to look at you. This is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
We live, yeah?
We're live.
Cool. Hi, right now I'm with Miss Naima Singletary. She's world-renowned, a wealth mentor, six-figure, multiple six-figure organization, and we're here with her. We're going to ask her some questions and find out how we can enrich ourselves and how others have been enriched. Yes. So yeah, that's what we're here to do. Is that a fair assessment or some breakdown?
Chris, thank you for that. I'm a multiple six-figure wealth coach, and so I've built business online. So for those of you watching who care about helping people in the coaching realm or other service businesses, whether it's attorney, healer, any kind of service provider, and you want the freedom to live anywhere in the world, build an online business, I can show you how to do it. And if you're in or around London, we have an event coming up August 8th where you can go much deeper and connect with other folks who are shameless and fierce about creating the life of their dreams and creating more than enough money in their business. So Chris, thank you so much, darling, for carving out a little bit of time today to share with your audience.
No worries. The pleasure is all mine. Because I mean, myself, I know there's a lot of people that talk about wanting to do these wonderful things that you've mentioned and find it difficult or find the sort of inspiration or motivation, even for the first couple of steps. So, I mean, if we can just start with, I mean, we know a little bit about yourself, but could you tell us a bit more about how you began, or what was the inspiration behind your motivation to do what you do now?
Yeah. So first of all, I think the most powerful coaches, the most successful coaches, the most impactful coaches, I think, are called to coaching. It's something in you that wants to help people. There's something in you that wants to grow more. I don't think coaching is something you can just like look down a list of things to do and be like, oh, I can be an attorney, I can be a doctor, I can be a coach, I can be a teacher. I think I'll choose coaching. Yeah, I don't think coaching works like that. Not for those of us who are in this for the long term, who are in this to make big impact, who are in this to make large amounts of money, like big impact, big money. And so that's how it started with me. I actually was in an entirely separate, totally non-related business. I was in a fashion marketing company that I'd started myself in Houston, Texas. I'm from California, but I moved to Texas after a divorce and started all over. And so I have a personal love for fashion, styling, beauty. And so I started a fashion marketing company in Texas and built that company, had a lot of fun. Oh, it was so much fun. And during the time in that company is when I started having this, what I call a God call. It's that call to do something more, to do something more rich, deep, compelling. And some people might get scared, but it was literally like God was like, time for you to quit this, time for you to do something else, sell the company. And it was like, sell the company? Like, this is how I make money. This is what I'm doing. What do you mean, sell the company? But that's what I got. And so, when things are right, when things just start happening, like boom, boom, boom. And so that's what happened, sell the company. So without fighting it, I literally called 3 clients at the time who had been working with my company and said, look, I'm looking to sell the company. Literally one conversation with one company. And she said to me, let me call you back. We were on the phone. She's like, let me call you back. She called me back in like 30 minutes and was like, we want to buy the company. She bought my company, and that was the segue into me becoming a coach. In 2011, I just started creating video after video after video to get over my fear of visibility and being public and really being honest. And fast forward to today, and believe me, there's been lots of struggle involved. It hasn't hardly been this smooth, easy thing. Just to give you like the space in between 2011 and now, in 2013, I went through deep depression. I mean, I was working hard, wanting to help people, trying doing all the things that nice, good people do, right? Working hard. But I didn't have my mind together as far as being a real business owner, as far as really being serious about not just helping people, but also making money. I think that's a mistake that a lot of people who really feel heartfelt and want to help people, they think all you need to do is help people, when that's not true. You need to make sure you are exchanging money for all the help that you're bringing to the marketplace. So because I didn't have that awareness, I struggled. I was just terribly poor. I ended up having to move in with my mother and was like really depressed and drinking ridiculously for like 7 months. And so finally I had to really wrap myself around, Naima, this is not just helping people. This has to be a business. You have to take this serious. You have to really get your mind together as it relates to trading value for money. And so at the end of 2013 is when I recommitted to really being not only somebody who helps people, but somebody who also helps people and makes money on purpose. And so from there, I've gone from $7 to building this multiple six-figure coaching business. I live here in Paris. I'm broadcasting to you from my apartment in Paris. I've been here for 7 months living. Before here, I was in Italy for over a year. So when I tell people that you can live the life of your dreams, you can create more than enough money, I'm not saying that just to make people feel good. I'm telling them that because I've done it and I help my clients to do the same thing.
And that's really cool. And I'll start from the end of what you just said. You are living this life. It's not, and you know what? Hats off to you, having gone through what you've gone through, and seeing that you come out the other side, and you're still trying to help people. And yeah, the money has got something to do with it, but it's admiration for coming through the other side, seeing light at the tunnel, and it's an amazing story. So some of you touched on it. Is what do you think some people need? Like, is it skills or the mindset to be successful in what you do? I mean, you incredibly and resilient to come through and still be positive the way you are. Yeah. I mean, I'll stop there. So I mean, yeah, just the skills and what is it that it is that takes someone to be successful. Yeah, I won't put any words in your mouth.
Sure. Yeah, I get it. So the skills that it takes to be successful. So I don't think entrepreneurship is for everybody, first of all. It takes someone who is willing to take risks, who's willing to be uncomfortable frequently. Mm-hmm. And so what has to happen is a person has to be radically honest about who they are. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like a person has to be like, I'm not willing to work hard. I'm not willing to be uncomfortable. I need the false sense of security that I'm going to have a check every 2 weeks. This is assuming you're working for somebody else, right? Mm-hmm. And in this day and age, it's really false security to think that you're going to be at some company and that's going to be your, safety net for the rest of your life. So, but being honest and saying, I don't want to take risks. I don't want to be out there. I want to know that I'm going to have this check every 2 weeks for however long it's going to last. I'm not willing to put myself out there. I'm not willing to, right? So first of all, a person has to have a high level of self-awareness. I think entrepreneurship is for people like me and you. Like, you're willing to put yourself out there. You're willing to take risks. You're willing to play, right? You're willing to, and I don't know this part about you, but I'm willing to be totally unapologetic about what I want. Like, living in Paris, like, I had to really come to terms inside myself because I was like fighting with God. Like, what? Are you sure? Because I had been living in Italy over a year. So I already kind of felt like I had done this amazing thing. And it was like Paris now. So it felt like indulgent. So I had to really, it felt excessively indulgent is what it felt like. So I had to really get clear about what is it that I want? Do I want to stay where I was? Because I had gone back to California for a few months. I was miserable. And I had to let myself have that. Like, you have to be willing, everybody watching this has to be willing to be ridiculously uncomfortable many, many times throughout your career path. You have to be willing to have difficult, excruciatingly hard conversations. I've had to talk to my mom. I've had to have really hard conversations with clients. I've had to ask myself really hard questions. So the skill, when you ask me the skills for entrepreneurship, it has much less to do with the like entrepreneurial action you're going to take with marketing and sales. It has much less to do with that, and more so a lot to do with the conversations you have to have, the decisions you have to make, the emotional burdens that you have to take on a daily basis, because the company is only going to go as far as the owner lets it go. The owner is you. So if the owner is afraid, if the owner is self-doubting, if the owner is procrastinating, if the owner is, the company's not going to go. So the skills that it takes is really getting honest about who you are, being willing to be uncomfortable all the time, being willing to be with fear, and taking action in the face of not knowing how the hell shit is going to work out. Yeah. And that's just the beginning.
I wanted to ask, about the self-confidence and, how do you balance the integrity, being true to yourself, in amongst all this. And I mean, part of it is another question. Just I might be changing the subject a bit, but the range of people you're trying to reach. I mean, it doesn't seem as if it's specifically just catered to some business, but this is for women, right? It's your seminars for wealth to do with the wealth of women.
On August 8th, it's the More Than Enough Money event. Yes, that is for women. And I want men to stay close, because what has happened over the last month with us preparing for this event is many men have said to us, we want to come. And so for those of you watching this who are men, and you also want to transform your relationship with money so that you create more of it with ease, with you being who you are, helping people in this, I call us helpers of humans, in the space of helping people, like stay close, send me a friend request. And I want to say, for the women who are watching, I'm telling you, if you want to transform your life radically, like this, for women, like women have everything. Like we have power, even if it's dormant and we're not using it. We have the heart, we have the nurturing ability, we have the care, we have all that. But where we always miss the brink, especially in the entrepreneurial space, where we always miss the boat, is when it comes to the money part. We will do everything. We will help people. We will change the world. We will show up for people. We will be available. We will be present. We'll work. We'll take action. But when it comes time to receive that money, we fall into little babies and little girls, and we give up and we quit and we're afraid and we want some man to save us. And no. If you want to transform that, this More Than Enough Money event, London, August 8th is the place to be. I'm telling you, I know what it's like to be afraid and struggling and hoping somebody would save me. And, what are people going to think? Who's going to pay me? And I've come to where I am now, multiple six figures. So I'm showing you what it takes. If you want somebody who knows what it's like to go from pathetic to prosperous. Ooh, I just made that up. Yeah.
That's good. Sounding good. Yeah.
Yeah. From pathetic, right? Because that's what it was for me, pathetic to prosperous. Come to the More Than Enough Money event, London, August 8th. And Chris is going to put the link to the website with this video. But when you go to the website, which is morethanenoughmoneytour.com, again, morethanenoughmoneytour.com. When you go there, you'll see all these clients that we've worked with over the years who are having $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 clients who have really transformed their relationship with sex. Because one of my geniuses is really helping women heal sexual shame, which oftentimes the inability to receive money is tied to a woman's body, how she sees herself, how she sees her private parts. And so this is the place to be. I don't know anybody in London who's working with women specifically around transforming their relationship with money. So this is a radical opportunity. This is a large opportunity to really go from whatever kind of pathetic state you're in to radically transforming your relationship with money so you can live the life of your dreams, so you can really help people from a prosperous place, not from a poor place. Really helping people in a prosperous place, and really becoming the woman that you were born to be and living the life of your dreams.
You know what? And it sounded amazing. And you know what? There's things that you've said that I didn't think of. And I'm sure, like, even it's catered for women that maybe women didn't think of. And I don't want to offend anyone here, but you know, like the connection between the money and the sexual behaviors and things like it doesn't sound to me as if it's just somewhere to go for people to just hear words. They're actually gonna take something from it with them, maybe that they haven't thought of before, or like things didn't connect. If you know what I mean, if that makes any sense.
I do. We're gonna do an exercise. My heart is exploding a bit right now. We're gonna do an exercise that is going to help everybody in the room uncover the invisible story that they don't even know that they have around money. This is what I did when I just got really tired of coming up against this wall. It was like never making the money. Like, how is it that I'm so smart? Like, this is the frustration, Chris. It's like, how am I so smart, so competent, so willing to help people, working so hard, and I don't have the fucking money? Like, that was the frustration.
And
so what I didn't realize was I had this invisible set of beliefs that were running what I was willing to allow myself to have. So every woman in the room, I'm going to run her through this same exercise. That's what I'm telling you. These women's lives are going to be changed in this room. We're going to be doing actual work in the room to break down these invisible beliefs around, like the belief that I had, and it started when I was 10, was that other people can have what they want, but I can't have what I want. But see, I didn't know that until I did this exercise, right? So all of us have a story about money. We're going to be uncovering it and transforming it at this event.
Amazing. Sounds positive. And I'm sure that at the event, however many women turn. So yeah, and guys, you know, it's inspiration and it's positive, and you can definitely take things back from this as well, you know, this conversation as well. So like Miss Singletary said, like, hit her up on Facebook, do the ads, and keep up to date with the things that is going on. Is there anything else you wanted to say about the event on Thursday, 8th of August? Like, are there going to be other speakers there and things like that? And what other things are people got to look forward to? I mean, it's amazing already.
So a couple things. One, there are not going to be other speakers. It's going to be just me.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it's for women only. 3, space is only limited to 30 people, and we're already about half full right now.
Okay.
So we have a bonus. Another thing I want to share specifically, and it's only available until tomorrow because it's we can't just let everybody have it. Got to put a limit on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already shared about how I went from $7 to multiple 6 figures. And obviously there's been a lot that has happened in there. So I have so many stories. I've learned so much. I've cultivated so much skill. And I really want to share that with women who are coming to the event. Because I believe if you're coming to this event, an event called More Than Enough Money, that you are a different kind of serious. Like, you're coming to an event called More Than Enough Money, my event, especially after you read the event page, I know that you are a different kind of woman. You're not like everybody else. So what I want to give to the women specifically who see this Facebook interview between you and me and buy their ticket by tomorrow, 6 p.m. UK time tomorrow, I'm going to give them 15 minutes on the phone with me, one-on-one, to ask me anything. Maybe you're currently getting a bunch of prospects who are saying they can't afford it. And you want to know, how do you get over that? Maybe you're afraid to increase your prices because maybe your current clients won't like it, or maybe you think people won't pay for it. And you want to talk to me about how to transform that. Maybe you're navigating being in the job and being with your business, and you want to have the courage to leave the job fully and really give yourself totally to your business. And you want to ask me questions about how to do that. Any question around money, about wealth, about success, about transformation, about shame, about playing a bigger game, you will have 15 minutes on the phone with me to ask me any of those questions when you buy your ticket by 6 p.m. UK time tomorrow, which I think is July 21st or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that I want to share. So if you are feeling called to this, and when you know, when you are feeling called to this, buy your ticket today, get it. We will see that you registered, and we will be emailing you by tomorrow to schedule, by next week to schedule your 15-minute call with me. So that's what more I want to say about the event. And any other questions and details, there are lots of details on the event page at morethanenoughmoneytour.com.
Amazing. And it just sounds better and better. My thing is, invest in yourself. And then you're saying, yeah, there are going to be real serious women that pay for their ticket and come to this event. It's investing in yourself, Yeah. And another thing from what you said is like, whether you're already in a business or thinking about leaving a business or starting a business, it is catered for all of those people also. It's
entrepreneurs, and women who are segueing into entrepreneurship, right? Like you're working for somebody and you're working into entrepreneurship.
Amazing. So yeah, I won't like talk about I don't know, reasons for charging, things like that. I mean, if you've heard, all I can say is invest in yourself. From everything I've heard, and when you look on the website and things, you can it's obvious you're going to get something good from hearing you speak. I mean,
I think any smart woman, any advancing woman, who is looking to create a bank account that she is excited about, who's serious about entrepreneurship, she knows. She's intelligent. We don't have to, do anything more. She knows.
Yeah, that's cool. And to be fit and get a 15-minute call with you, that what more kind of help? There's one want or
my private clients are paying me 5 and 6 figures to work together. So for any woman who buys a ticket for £50 and gets 15 minutes on the phone with me, she's winning big time.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take that. Like I said, no later than tomorrow.
Double whammy. And your credentials speak for themselves. I mean, all they need to do is check out the web links and things that I'm going to have on the page and after this video, and I'll be sharing this video because it's something that I believe that the women I know and care about should also be involved in.
Wonderful.
Yeah. No, it's an amazing thing that you're doing, Miss Singletary, and I admire you for it. Nice, it's amazing. And I don't know. For me, I think I've asked the questions that I wanted. I mean, have we not touched on anything that you'd like to just put out there so that people know a little bit more or
One thing I want to mention, I'm thinking about, because what I'm thinking is, for my experience with a lot of women entrepreneurs is that there's a lot of shame around owning her desires. There's a lot of shame around saying, I want to work in London for 3 months out of the year. I want to work in Paris for 3 months out of the year. I want to live in San Francisco for 3 months out of the year. And then Jamaica or Bali right? Whatever the desire is, right? Like I want this kind of man. I want to make $10,000 a month. And what I find is most women don't even allow themselves to go there. Right? There's this, well, am I asking for too much? And what about the starving children in India? And well, what I have is not that bad. It's like this way that we manage mediocrity. I've seen this in myself in the past. Even today, I have to catch myself where it's like, right? The way mediocrity cleverly sneaks up. And when you're surrounded by mediocrity, or your normal has been mediocrity for so long, it's so easy to accept it. And what I want to say is that to create a reality of more than enough, like really take that and what that even means to you, to create a reality of more than enough, where when you're making decisions about life, that the bank account is not the factor. The factor is, do I really want this? Is this really going to transform? Is this really going to give me what it is that I want versus, well, let me check and see if I have enough money, right? that to create that reality of more than enough is a lifestyle practice. It's not going to happen from reading a book. You might get some insights in a book. You might get some inspiration and some motivation in a book, but it's a lifestyle practice. It's a community practice. And so you want to be in community where it's safe to make large amounts of money. Let me repeat that. You want to be in a community where it's safe and normal and celebrated to make large amounts of money for the value that you bring to the marketplace. That's number one. And the More Than Enough Money event is the place to start. Number two, you got to get clear and honest about what it is that you want. Oh, let yourself have it, baby. Let yourself say yes. And just, right? And that is a big thing for a lot of women because so many of us are clamped down and afraid. And, right, it's the same thing in the sexual arena. You just clamp down, like, don't look at me, don't touch me, right? And so I'm saying when we learn how to open up and let ourselves claim and have what we want, we and everybody around us is a whole hell of a lot more happy. So that's another thing I want to say for the women who are watching. Come to the More Than Enough Money event if you want a life of more than enough and to be around women who are willing to embrace and to create a life of more than enough.
Amazing. I don't even think that amazing cuts it, you know. This is it's really cool. And I don't know. I just hope that there's like women watching this that I know that after watching this, tell me what a good video is, and they were able to take something even out of this, even if they can't make an event or whatnot. At least they check out the website and they take themselves, well, dare I say, a little bit more seriously, or they
true.
honest with themselves about their desires, and you know what we could be achieving, women and men. But yeah,
I love how you are being mindful of what you're saying. I'm catching that as we're talking. You're like, don't want to hurt, offend, etc. I love that you are being mindful of that, and I love that you're sharing that. Like, I want to hear, as a woman, I want to hear your perspective as how you experience women. You know, because my experience has been that, you know, men learn about how to be with a woman through being with women, right? So if you're with women who are playing like little girls, who are, as you say, not taking themselves seriously, right? Who are afraid to let you touch them, afraid to let you love them, afraid to let you be with them, then who's winning in that, right? She's not getting what she wants. You're not able to live into your manhood. You guys eventually break up, or you live in some weak, sort of childish relationship, break up, and then she goes on to the next man and does the same thing. You go on to the next woman, still unsure of what's what because you were with a weak woman who wasn't willing to be in her power as a woman. So this whole money thing plays into a whole lot of areas in our life and in our business. And I'm really dedicated to waking women up and really helping them become full women, money and otherwise. So thank you for being a part of this as a man, Chris.
Wow, thank you very much. The pleasure is all mine again. And what you just said gave me goosebumps. Unbelievable. Like, yeah, honest. Wow. I don't think I need to say anymore.
You're so cute.
Oh, stop it. I don't know, for all of you that haven't seen a brown man blush before, there you go.
Yes, baby.
Live.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Yeah, the one thing is just a recap of where the event is, what time, what date, and just where they can get the tickets. Just so that
all those details are on the website, morethanenoughmoneytour.com. But I would like to say that to me, 5-star environments are very important. And so we're going to be at the Hawken by Como Hotel, which is a beautiful hotel. We actually held an event there in 2015. It's beautiful. It's a quaint boutique hotel that's luxurious. And so if you really thrive in beautiful environments, you're going to love this hotel. And all the details about time and all that, you can find them at the website, which is morethanenoughmoneytour.com. And again, Chris is going to put that link with this video.
Will
So
do.
go get your tickets today so we can have your
Quickly.
15-minute call. And then you can come to the event on August 8th, meet me, other women who want to create a reality of more than enough and transform your life that day.
Absolutely. No words could describe the opportunity.
Thank you, Chris.
I know. Thank you again. Wow. So yeah, I mean, it was a pleasure to talk to you. I think I'm gonna go away. It's just made me think a little bit. Well, a little bit more than a little bit, but yeah. Oh wow. Thank you for your time. And again, this has been an inspirational chat for me, yeah, as a man, but knowing that this is going to do some good, at the very least, you know, if people want to invest in themselves and take themselves seriously like this, and go for it. And I wish you all the luck, and you know, yeah, all of you, and you obviously, but everyone watching this and everyone that attends the seminar, yeah, go for it. Brilliant, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
See ya. Is that all right?